Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing the, wait, what the hell is this called? I can't even remember. Old favourites tag challenge thing. I saw this on ShanXO's channel. Absolutely love her. I am such a long-term subscriber, and yeah, I saw she did this on her channel, and also a couple of you guys asked if I would do this on Twitter. And today is Thursday, and I'm thinking, what video am I going to film for Friday? So I thought that I would film this because it seemed like a really fun idea, just to get a bunch of makeup that used to be my favourite, put it on my face now, and see what I think of it. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. So I'm wearing my cat ears. I'm sorry if they bother you, but I need something to push my hair back, and I've worn the red, like, lacy cat ears in pretty much every video recently, so I thought I'd switch it up and wear these black fluffy ones. So I've actually cracked out an old brush for this video. I don't know how old most of my viewers are, but I don't know if any of you were watching YouTube at the time when this e.l.f. powder brush, everyone went crazy for it, and so many people were using this to buff in their foundation. And I found this right at the back in like a random pot of makeup brushes. It was covered in dust because it's just been sitting there in a pot for like about 2 years maybe. So I gave this brush a thorough wash. It's still a little bit damp. And then for my foundation, I thought I would go back. Oh, I've dropped the brush already. Good start. So for my foundation, I've cracked out an absolute old favourite, which is everyone's old favourite, I reckon, is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. I haven't worn this in a couple of years. It's probably out of date, but I used to wear this all the time. I pretty much bought it because I saw other YouTubers talk about it. I can't really remember how long this lasts on my skin, but I'm sure it doesn't last that long. Otherwise, I would have continued using this. And I have the shade 52. I think they do make a 51, so this might be a bit dark, but we'll give it a go. It's probably out of date, but oh well, I don't really care. It smells like apricot yogurt. Oh my god, this is so weird. I'm actually finding this brush quite painful. I don't know, it feels quite scratchy, it's weird. So there we go, that is the foundation. As you can see, it's very kind of dewy. I don't know if it's the brush or if it's the foundation, but it really does not have that much coverage. If you do have dry skin, I think this would be a really great foundation. That is, if you don't want too heavy coverage. It is very natural looking once you blended it in. So in terms of concealer, I have, well, they're all the same, but I've got 3 of them. This is the L'Oreal True Match Concealer. I used to love this stuff. I'm pretty sure the reason that I stopped buying it is because I always used to buy it when it was on special offer, and then I think one time when it wasn't on special offer, I just bought the collection one and continued using that. But this is actually a really good concealer. It's the L'Oreal True Match. I think it's around like £6 or £7, and I originally started using this because I used to be obsessed with the YouTuber called The Makeup Chair. I don't know if any of you guys watch her. She's Irish, and she always raved about this concealer, and I do agree, it's a really good concealer. However, I don't know why I have 3 half-empty bottles, and I have no idea which is the most recent. So I'm just going to go with the one that looks the most full, I guess. Oh, this is like really running out, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. The reason I liked this one is because it's not as cakey as the collection one. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the collection one. But if you're looking for something that's a little bit lighter under your eyes, this concealer is really nice. So as you can see, it did a really good job at covering that under eye bag. You definitely need to set this because it's more of like a dewy concealer. But I still really like it. So in terms of face powders, an absolute old classic is Rimmel's Stay Matte. I feel like this is going to be in everyone's videos. This is the first, actually no, that's a lie. The first powder I ever bought was one by Miss Sporty, but like after that I would just repurchase this so many times over and over and over again until I realised that I liked loose powders better. But I still keep this one in my makeup bag, and it's an absolute old classic. Oh, I didn't bring my big powder brush over here. What am I gonna use? It's taking me ages. I'm doing my whole face with this little brush because I can't be bothered to get up and go and get my powder brush. That is the height of laziness. Okay, so in terms of eyebrows, I always used to use this. If you guys are like OG subscribers, I've nearly had my channel for 2 years now, and at the very start of my channel I used to use the Maybelline Colour Tattoo eyeshadow in the shade Permanent Taupe on my eyebrows. I feel like this is going to be completely dried up now, but I honestly can't remember how it was. But that is really grey, so I'm definitely going to give this a go. I just wiped my eyebrow brush on my leg and it kind of looks like I pooed myself. Okay, this is like completely dried up. I'm just gonna add like a couple of drops of contact lens solution into this to try and moisten it. I am falling back in love. Oh, that eyebrow looks a bit slug-like. Okay, that'll do for my eyebrows. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to my face before I do my eyes. So, the product that I used to use all the time and still use all the time, I'm pretty sure this is my first kind of proper big girl contouring thing, is the Sleek Face Contour Kit in the shade Light. And as you can see, I've hit pan. I've had this for quite a few years. Like probably about 5 years, probably out of date, but I still use this and it works fine for me. Okay, so it's definitely more of a bronzer than like a contouring product, and I've put too much on, please do not disown me. And then in terms of highlighter, before highlighters were like really a big thing, this is the first one I ever had, and it was just the highlight that came in this little kit. It's super kind of natural highlight. My softbox lighting will probably make it look a bit more intense, but if you are looking for a more natural highlight, I would really recommend this one. At the time, highlighter wasn't really a big thing. Ooh, okay. I just picked up loads on my brush and that's actually really pretty. In daylight, it's definitely a lot more natural looking. I've just realised that I do actually have a blush, so I am actually going to put a bit of this on. This was such a raved about item on YouTube. This is the Sleek blush in the shade Rose Gold. And again, I've had this for a couple of years. As you can see, I've probably used it about twice. I never used to wear blush, so I don't know why I bought this. I literally bought it because everyone on YouTube said it was a dupe for NARS Orgasm, and I just had to have it in my life because everyone was talking about it, so I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this on. This is probably the first eyeshadow palette I actually bought. I might have had some before this that kind of, I don't know, were from like Asda or something, but in terms of from Superdrug, I'm pretty sure the MUA Undressed eyeshadow palette was the first one I bought. As you can see, mine is pretty beaten up. This is a dupe for the Naked palette. It's £4. It's amazing, and yeah, I haven't used this in ages, so I'm so excited to put this on my eyes. So first I'm taking this shade here and I'm going to put it in my crease. I think I still had some product left on my brush on this side because that one went on a lot more warm toned. So I'm then taking the slightly darker matte brown shade. I'm just blending out the edges. And then just taking a bit of this brown colour here, and I'm just going to put a bit of that on my outer corner. And then taking some of the darkest brown here, this one is black but I'm going to use this one. And again, just putting a bit of this onto the outer corner. Then I'm just getting a bit of the paler shade on my brush, and I'm just going to use that to kind of blend the edges out. So and then just taking this gold colour, which was my favourite from the palette. Actually, the pink one is also a favourite. They are so pigmented, like, oh, they're just so stunning. Yes, I'm taking the gold colour and I'm just going to pack this all over my eyelid. This definitely works a lot better if you pack it on with your finger, but yeah, you can use a brush if you would like. A lot of people always ask me to do makeup looks where I don't put so much on my lower lash line. That's just personally how I like to do my makeup, but if you want to skip that step, that is absolutely fine. I'm just taking a tiny bit of the lightest shimmery pink shade, and I'm going to put this on my very inner corners just to like really brighten them up. Okay, that probably doesn't go with the rest of the makeup, but oh well. If this palette is still available, 100% recommend it. Before that, when I was about 12, the only eyeliner I had was this Collection Waterproof Fast Stroke Eyeliner. And I bought this because I used to wear it to school discos, and yeah, it was just like the first eyeliner I ever bought. Yeah, the brush for this is quite hard. It's just like peeling off already. Oh my god, this wing is going to be so difficult. Every time I go over a bit, it just takes off the colour underneath. Okay, so that is literally as good as I'm going to get. I would not recommend that eyeliner. I'm really sorry if you like this, but it's just not working for me. I used to absolutely love, again you will know if you're subscribed to me a while back, I used to absolutely love the 17 Falsify HD mascara. I bought this because Wayne Goss spoke about it really highly, and this used to be my favourite mascara, but I feel like it's not volumizing enough for me now, and now I found so much better than mascaras that I don't really use this anymore, but I'm going to use it in this video because it was such a firm favourite of mine a couple of years ago. So it is very separating, so if you're after that then I would recommend. Okay, so that is the eyelashes done. That took quite a lot of building. I'm not sure how I used to get on with this mascara so well because I found it quite difficult to use today, but I do think that if you want your eyelashes to be really kind of separated, then this is a good one. So now is when we move on to the embarrassing part, which is the lips. I've kept all of these lipsticks which I used to use when I was like 12, 13, 14. I've kept all of these just for the purpose of like making a video about how I used to wear my makeup, and then I'm going to be chucking all of these away because I'm literally never going to wear them again. So when I was 12, like a lot of people, I thought it was really, really cool to literally erase my lips, and at one point I did actually used to wear concealer on my lips. I looked up YouTube tutorials like DIY concealer lips, and I mixed up, I remember I mixed up like a scoop of Vaseline with some concealer or foundation, and I used to put that on my lips, and it was like DIY nude lipstick. Old favourite lipsticks of mine that I used to absolutely love are all like skin tone nudes that are paler than my face. So the first one, which has to be the absolute worst, is Revlon's Nude Attitude. I got this, I must have got this when I was 13 because that's when I went to America. I've been to America once and I bought 2 of these because I was convinced that it was going to be my lipstick for life. As you can see, this one is pretty much used all the way down to the bottom, which means that I must have worn this a lot, which is really embarrassing because this is quite possibly one of the worst lipsticks ever. Let me just show you. Oh. It is matte, it's extremely patchy, and it picks up on every single dry patch on your lips. Can you see how dry it makes my lips look? What is this? So next is another one that I've used a lot of. This is Topshop's Nevada. How disgusting does this packaging look? It's all like worn off. But again, I used to love this one. Just all of these lipsticks pick up on every single dry patch on my lips, and I just think they are not flattering on my skin tone in the slightest. But trust me, my friends, I have saved the best till last. The final lipstick, which had to be my all-time favourite when I was about 13, is e.l.f. Natural Nymph. It's literally like concealer. Why did my top lip has actually just disappeared. I used to go out in public wearing this, and I'm pretty sure at one time one of my friends actually said to me, "So have you got foundation on your lips?" And I was like, oh no, that's my lipstick. So finally, in terms of eyelashes, I thought it would only be right to include the first pair of eyelashes that I ever wore, and that was the eyelashes that I wore to my like end of school leaving prom when I was 18. These are the first eyelashes that I ever bought, and these are the Revlon Beyond Natural eyelashes. So this is the eyelashes on. I feel like they don't really do much for me, but they are super natural looking. So here is the final result. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to do this challenge as well, the original is by ShanXO. I will link her channel down below. It was a super fun video to film, and yeah, I really like doing these little like makeup tag challenge things. So guys, let me know in the comments what your old favourite is that you would never wear now, or like you would never touch now and you majorly regret. I think that would be really funny. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!